Adoring fans, posh homes, the classiest cars, and abs tighter than a six-pack. Sound like a fantasy? Nope. It's how to live like a pop star. When you think of a pop star, one word comes to mind: glamorous. Have you ever wondered how to live like one? It's a lot harder than it looks, but don't worry. We're going to show you how to dress, act, perform, and spend like the biggest pop stars in the world. Before we begin our journey, let's find out what puts the pop in pop star.
Pop star, I think, is, wow, it's a lot of things.
Starts with NSYNC and ends with Britney.
The word bubblegum comes to mind.
Pop stars are people who are, they tend to be a little younger.
8 years old to like probably 25.
Tend to be a little fresher, a little cuter, but by no means less rich.
I guess it's just somebody who sings happy songs, makes you happy, and it's fun. Pop stars are very polished. Like the guys in 98 Degrees, polished. Guys in Sync, polished.
They're going to be able to go on MTV. They're going to be able to have a hot video. They have firm thighs.
You look good on stage, you look good in clothes, you have a fit body.
A lot about looks, a lot about image.
Every move has to be calculated, yet not contrived.
It's a lot about wearing the right thing, looking the right way, flashy clothes.
I'm wearing Morrissey.
Abs must be, boing.
You have to be able to wear skin-tight jeans really well. You have to have a really, really, really good bum, a really good booty. I think they're personalities. To be a pop star, you have to be a personality.
When everybody's walking in a single file line, I have to walk diagonal.
There's that one little thing about you that's a flair and aura, and as soon as you walk in the room, everybody knows it.
Don't watch me.
The ultimate pop star today would have to be Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears absolutely defines pop star. She's it. She's the poster child.
She's got the singing, the dancing, the little blonde hair, hot mama look.
She's on billboards all across Times Square.
Pop stars are a necessary evil in society. If we didn't have pop stars, we'd have nothing.
Pop music never goes away.
So now that you know what a pop star is, let's take a look at the rules they live by. First up, get ready to get busy. Pop stars must be prepared to work all the time. Promoting your music is a full-time job.
Every day is crazy in the life of a pop star.
Between video shoots, photo shoots, press conferences, making albums, traveling, touring, interviews, they're busier than probably a lot of people give them credit for.
The minute you think you're done, it's like there's something else to be done. The pain we go through for you.
The major misconception about, groups is that they pretty much get in the group and then they sing all the time.
I wanna go all night, ain't no stopping till the breaking of the dawn.
It's not the case. Like, you do more promotion and press and pretty much everything else.
Yet another stuff.
If you do a couple of these a day, you get real tired. Nerve-wracking.
Mr. Jake, you work so hard to have a beautiful house, beautiful cars, but you have no time to enjoy it because you have to continue to work to maintain it.
My day is wake up early, interview, radio, pictures, this what I'm doing.
That pressure really on a normal person, we might think it was fun for about a week, and I think that would be the end of it.
One of the most frequent stops for all pop stars on the publicity trail is the photo shoot. A magazine cover means two things: exposure for the artist and sales for the publisher.
It's weird to look at yourself. It's weird to go, damn, it's me.
They sometimes forget that I'm 17 and I need like a break in the day to eat lunch.
The photo shoot is just the first stop in a busy day for the pop star.
You have to go through radio. You have to go and tell the fans while you're here what you're doing.
Oh man, I'll make it through this. This is nothing.
It's Kiss FM, once again with the fill of the Ode to Town.
We fit together.
Other publicity stops include in-store performances and fan meet and greets at personal appearances.
They don't realize how excited they get. They don't mean to do anything wrong, but they get excited. They all want a picture and they're all yanking at you.
Pop stars can get maximum publicity and make big bucks by merchandising themselves. They appear on all sorts of products, including backpacks, lunch boxes, and of course, dolls.
There's a Mandy doll. It's really weird to walk into like a toy store and see it displayed next to Barbie dolls and stuff.
Everybody ideally would like to have a pop star to help sell their product.
I'm going to do the commercial, and I'm very excited.
Roll down. Action.
Will is so perfect for the product because she has this great pop star, rock star edge to her, and we think it's going to really help sales.
Any company is sort of looking for a big star to represent them, and pop is a really friendly way to go, and it's a really big, recognizable face.
You want to drink some Pepsi? And get Britney Spears in there. She'll sell that can, I swear to God.
With all of this exposure, it's no wonder most pop stars believe they can do it all. Some have used their success to start their own record labels. Others have created their own fashion lines. But the most popular pop star crossover is into the acting world.
Joey and Lance from the new movie On the Line.
I've always had acting on my mind.
I'm not a girl. If you have Britney Spears in a movie, you have a direct built-in audience.
There's, millions and millions of fans out there waiting to see what the next thing they do is.
But the ultimate do-it-all pop star has got to be J-Lo.
Between putting out records and acting and dancing, and she's got the clothing line, she's coming out with the makeup line, she's going to be really busy in the new year.
So if you want to be a pop star, start resting up now. You've got a lot of work ahead of you. Coming up, get ready to step into the fashion world with today's pop stars.
Oh, wow.
And see what it's like to be dressed from head to toe in the hottest designer duds without spending a dime.
Designers, they do send me a lot of clothes. Thank you very much.
Find out why pop stars' complexions are always perfect, why they never have bad hair days, and get to the bottom of where those six-pack abs come from. Keep it here for How to Live Like a Pop Star. Pop stars live a charmed existence that most of us only dream about, with magazine covers, TV appearances, and the attention of the world being part of their average day. But it takes hard work to make life in the spotlight look easy. One rule that can't be broken is looking the part.
For a pop star, in order to sell records, you have to look good.
Pop stars are put together from head to toe.
Their look is who they are.
Having a good sense of style is a huge thing in this industry.
I think it's important that you feel comfortable in what you wear, and that's your style.
It should be expressing how you feel or what you're about as a person. I have to look sexy to feel good.
Clothes are everything, and they can really make or break a career.
Making a pop star look good is a full-time job for the personal stylist, who can command up to $10,000 a day for their services. Pop stars also get fashion tips from the top designers who usually offer more than just advice.
The great thing that comes with being a pop star is thou shalt get free clothes.
Free clothes, free shoes. If you were really smart in this business, you wouldn't spend any money.
Everybody wants to have something that they made on a pop star's ass. D&G always hooks me up. They throw me like 10 boxes of stuff for everything.
Designers, they do send me a lot of clothes. Thank you very much. Call up Nike. Yo, y'all got new releases coming out? Gotta have it.
Britney has access to anything she wants. So Britney Spears wanted these really vampy S&M sexy boots. And so her stylist called and said, I want them in gold. And they were like, they don't come in gold. They were like, no, Britney wants them in gold. Their factory was closed. They reopened the factory and they made these shoes in this exact gold tone. This is every day in the pop star world.
Styling.
Just because pop stars get free clothes doesn't mean they stay away from the stores.
Some of them actually do buy their own clothes. Yes, pop stars occasionally buy their own clothes. Christina Aguilera, I hear, is quite a champion shopper.
Fashion's always been a big thing. Even when I was in school, I'd want to be like the trendsetter.
Hands down.
Biggest shopper.
Flat out. Eric Michael. He gets more new clothes, wears it for a week, and then buys a whole bunch of more new clothes.
Britney Spears goes to Fred Segal, which is a very hip store in LA.
She is like going from store to store.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes she's got Justin in tow. Imagine your nagging boyfriend in tow when you're shopping is Justin Timberlake. Only a pop star can claim that.
Knowing Pink. Do not let that child loose in a store. She goes off. We go to Jeffrey, then we bought this stunning little tank top. $1,800. She had to have it. She had it.
Shopping is one of my favorite pastimes.
On our way to Sean John, shop a little bit, you know what I mean?
Nothing like walking into a department store and having somebody suck up to you.
See, that's what it's like to live like a pop star.
With clothes coming in from all directions, it's no surprise most pop stars need a lot of closet space. Artists like Destiny's Child and Howie from the Backstreet Boys have several huge ones, but the real closet king is Usher.
I have no idea how many closets I have, but I know all of them are full of clothes. I do know that. This closet over here is just specifically for my dressy attire. I don't dress up that much. I only have like maybe 20 suits here. Not that much. That's funny, honey. In this area. You know, all my jeans, all my different jerseys. I'm taking you up. Come on. I have every Jordan ever. I'd say I've collected over 2,000 pairs of shoes.
Usher isn't the only pop star with a shoe fetish.
Mariah Carey lived in a townhouse in New York, and in that townhouse was an intensely huge shoe closet. It was the size of some people's apartment.
Jennifer loves shoes, and she has a million of them.
Shoes, my favorite. All strappy. I love these. The sad thing is I have all these shoes.
Not to say they're clothes boards, but just love fashion to such an extent that it's really part of their persona.
My mother laughs at me every time a new performance comes up, and I'm like, I don't have anything to wear. She's like, well, you crazy. You're ridiculous. This pop star doesn't like to wear the same outfit twice, you know?
Pop stars certainly never wear the same outfit twice for the big award show. This is the time to get noticed with the ultimate fashion statement.
Push the tempo, push the tempo, push the tempo, push the tempo.
I normally never dress in something like this, and I was like, because MTV's just crazy like this, I was like, I gotta wear it.
Who cares? If you feel comfortable with it, go for it. Enjoy it.
Whatever's fun.
Yeah, you know, you gotta come with a taste
funk it
more
up.
flavor.
Woo, you gotta funk it up.
For ridiculous outfits, it's difficult to beat Lil Kim's exposed breasts. You can't possibly top that and still be allowed in places.
Unbelievably, Lil Kim always manages to find a way to outdo herself.
She showed up in this orange plastic see-through spider kind of contraption.
They're little cage stuff. I had to tame them.
She's always outrageous.
I love Gwen Stefani's style.
I feel really, really hot tonight.
She's got her own personal style.
I'm wearing myself tonight. That says Stefani.
Destiny's Child, I love how they sort of look alike. They're all on the same theme.
Their look screams pop star.
Everybody wants to see what Britney Spears is wearing.
She wore this great Dolce & Gabbana lace dress. I'd say it's the shortest dress I've seen in my life. Well, originally the lace dress was not that short. Like a lot of people don't realize you can't just go and buy that.
Like that. For pop stars, customizing your outfits to make it your own is essential.
This is custom made.
For guys, they have normal clothes, but everything is embellished with rhinestones and jewelry.
You accessorize with a few diamonds there and studs.
Yeah! There are also a few unwritten rules on the red carpet.
When a pop star picks a designer, they can make it where no one else can wear that designer. Jennifer Lopez, she decided that she was going to wear Cavalli.
But I need something really special for the MTV Awards. What have you got in your closet?
She said that no other person could wear Cavalli.
J-Lo could demand anything she wanted after making fashion history at the Grammys.
J-Lo and that famous Versace dress. I mean, that dress has its own agent now.
When I came out and they were all shocked and appalled, I knew that was the one.
She was a star, and that night at the Grammys, she became a superstar.
Well, Jennifer, this is the first time in 5 or 6 years that I'm sure that nobody is looking at me.
I had no idea it was going to be a sensation.
All the hype, all the buzz about that dress. We're still talking about that dress.
Today, so many days later, of USA Today, skin is in.
A fantastic wardrobe is only the beginning of the beauty equation. Pop stars have teams of people who make sure they look their best at all times.
The crucial element that separates pop stars from any other kind of stars is hair and makeup people.
They're trying to make me a girl this time.
It's weird just to get this done all the time. It's just so part of the job now.
But people don't realize how much it costs. They can run around $5,000 an event. That's just one day.
And the beauty process is as time-consuming as it is expensive.
The most outrageous prep for a certain event is the Moulin Rouge.
For the Lady Marmalade shoot, Christina, Pink, Lil Kim, and Maya underwent a marathon makeover session. It was Christina who required the most attention.
Christina. With the freaky hair and the freaky makeup.
There was probably 8 or 9 hours of hair and makeup just for that event.
While hair and makeup sessions can be monotonous, other aspects of the beauty process are much more enjoyable.
Pop stars love to pamper themselves.
She's so lucky. Jesus.
Manicures and pedicures are just part of the program.
Oh, yeah, right there. I mean, this is relaxing. This is heaven.
One pop star who takes full advantage of spa life is Eve.
What I'm about to do is go relax at the away spot at the W Hotel. So come on and I'll show you what's up.
I'm ready.
Eve's spa adventure starts with an oxygen-infused facial, followed by a detoxifying herbal tea wrap.
That was crazy.
After a serious body exfoliation, Eve finishes up with a relaxing hot stone massage.
You have to try this. I recommend this.
4 hours and $500 later, she feels like a new woman.
I will be back.
But it's not all about manicures and massages. Having a buff body is a pop star must, so they have to spend some serious time working out.
The exercise routine is part of their job.
You can't sing and dance at the same time if you don't do this.
The bigger you are and the more records you sell, obviously it becomes a bit easier because you can afford the best.
This is Jess. This is my trainer.
Keep going. 2 more.
Burning.
Right there? Good.
Yeah.
2 more. Abs are very important. Keep going.
The problem with me is if I don't have somebody doing it with me, I'm probably not likely to get the full workout that I need.
Not all pop stars hit the gym to get pumped up. Some have turned away from traditional workouts in favor of more exotic fitness routines.
The big thing now is yoga. A lot of them are doing yoga.
But no matter how pop stars stay in shape, it all comes down to one thing: looking your best. Coming up, we'll take you on a grand tour of what it's like when a pop star gets face-to-face with adoring fans.
Oh my God!
See where they go when they want to let off steam.
What's up?
And find out how they get there.
This is the way to travel right here, y'all.
So don't move. There's much more of how to live like a pop star.
Brittany, hey, it's your first movie. How does it feel? Ow! It hurts.
I didn't really want to win that contest anyway.
Enter MTV's Crossroads in the Big Easy contest, where 10 winners and 10 friends join Brittany in New Orleans for an intimate screening of her first movie, Crossroads. Then party the night away at the ultra-exclusive after party. Enter at MTV.com or stop by your local FYE store for details.
Are you sure you don't want to sit down?
Oh, I'm good.
How are you going to get there? I got her out of the sky.
Pop stars have to spend as much time working on themselves as they do working on their act. A killer wardrobe and great body are all necessities, but the next rule of the game is to know how to pull it all together and show it all off in a great music video.
A good pop video's got to be fun. You know, it's not fun to me, and it probably won't be fun to anyone else.
What's great about working with NSYNC is that they have fun. Now, we were on the set when we were shooting Pop, and they're like driving around in golf carts, chasing each other, and you know, they're wild. They have fun in what they're doing.
Dance is a critical element of pop videos. Every female artist seems to do one of those. Even the male artists are doing dance stuff.
Kids watch it, they want to learn it, and they keep watching it over and over and over again.
Every major pop artist has this entourage of dancers.
These are my dancers.
It's really been wonderful for all of us for the last few years.
It's hard right now to keep hold of your dancers. It's a fight out there with all the tours and everything going on.
But Lopez found a unique way to hold on to one dancer. She married him. J-Lo met her husband Chris Judd while shooting Love Don't Cost a Thing. On-set romance isn't a surprise considering most pop sets are filled with beautiful people.
In your video, you want to have some sort of aroma of sex.
Did you see how fine that girl is that's chasing us?
Yes.
Why are we running?
Here's my lead man.
How you doing, guys?
Look how cute he is.
Okay.
I don't know their names
names, but they're hotties, though. I don't mind looking at them.
Dave, can we put a little kissing scene in this?
I felt her knees quivering on that kiss.
Stop. The next step after making a great video is making sure people get to check it out.
You know, I really would like to be #1 on TRL.
I think the pop world in general has benefited a lot from a show like TRL.
You made it on MTV, and people like you, so now you're on TRL.
To have a #1 video on TRL is like a pop star's dream.
NSYNC is at #1 today. Jennifer Lopez with the #1 video in the country on TRL. The Backstreet Boys on the #1 spot on the countdown.
#1 video on TRL today, All or Nothing from O-Town. Here it is.
I can remember the first time we came on TRL, we were so happy to be at number 10. And now it's like, now the fan base that votes for us is huge, so it's like #1 is just like, yeah, we're #1.
Hi, we're NSYNC, and you're watching TRL.
The best show in the world.
To be on TRL, you've made it.
Say hi to O-Town. Madonna, Christina Aguilera, Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin, Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, the Backstreet Boys.
Pop stars attract huge crowds on TRL.
The Backstreet Boys, in fact, are not even allowed to look outside.
Now we're going to get arrested.
People outside they couldn't even see them, because if they were to see them, they would run across the street and possibly get hit by a bus.
The craziness outside the TRL window is just one example of the fandemonium pop stars face on a daily basis.
The pop stars fans are so intense. They're like emotional. They cry. That's, you know, it brings tears.
Fans are a totally different breed, man.
You know my cousin, we went to your school in high school.
I love you. I love you.
You're so gorgeous, I want to eat you up. I love you so much.
The fans know more than security. They know all the routines, they know all the hideouts, all the back doors. So eventually, there's no way you can get away from a fan.
It's just these 3 girls. They know exactly where I'm at every single time I'm here. And it's crazy. I know they watching this right now, too.
They find out all the time. And I think they're snipers on like designated buildings. She snuck up on the floor. That's what happened.
We're walking through the crowd and people are like, ah, that's his job. I remember like 2 years ago, I went to the carnival. Ain't nobody care? Yes, okay.
Very good. I get scared sometimes. I'm starting to get more and more scared.
I have had very crazy fan moments. One time there was 2 nude women knocking on my door. I'm looking through the peephole like, oh my God, are you serious?
I don't know how, but a couple times fans have got my number, and I had to change it twice already. You fans, I don't know. If you do have my number, please don't give it out to anybody.
And you have people grabbing at you and tugging at you, wanting to touch you. A lot of times they don't realize, you know, they can get a hold of something. And, I mean, it's sometimes dangerous.
A girl came up to me the other day outside the hotel, and she goes, look at this, boom, and lifts up her leg on her jeans, and it was a tattoo of Trevor's autograph on her leg. Damn.
Let the tour begin.
One place where pop stars appreciate rabid fan reaction is at their concerts. For most artists, performing is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I love touring. I love to like perform in a different place every night.
Please go good. Don't screw up. Like the show.
I love being on tour. On that stage, there's no holds barred. You know, you can go all out.
Being able to share what you love to do most is my ultimate passion.
I really like to put on a really good stage show.
I wanna be famous.
Our show just thrives on raw energy.
It's very intimate.
In the beginning, you're so excited, so gung-ho that you have to truly pace yourself. You wind up giving so much of yourself. One of the tours, I found myself backstage going, oh my God, we're only at Black Cat and I've got like half the show to go.
Most people don't understand how much hard work goes into making a tour.
Rehearsal schedules can be really gruesome. It could be anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks of at least 8 hours a day.
Do you see how hard I work?
And she wouldn't even say no. Look at this.
Look how hard I work, huh? What is that?
Stage shows, it's live. There's a lot of rehearsals before doing a stage show.
When you headline a tour, half of it has to do with you and half of it has to do with all your crew, the crew.
I mean, they got to tear the stage down, they got to put the stage up, they got to make sure the lights are right, they got to blow the pyro off. There's so many things, elements that go into making a show.
It's important to keep the artists happy, so pop stars let concert promoters know exactly what will put them in a good mood with a list of backstage essentials called the rider.
A rider is a list of things that you need on set to make you feel comfortable if you're a pop star. The bigger you are, the bigger your rider is.
It takes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and lots of them, to keep both the Backstreet Boys and O-Town satisfied, while Destiny's Child absolutely must have fresh ginger root and 2 bars of Dove soap.
The strangest rider, I mean, which is like these days the holy grail of riders, is Jennifer Lopez's rider. Part of the rider is a 45-foot trailer. And then there's the whole white area of the rider, which is a white room with white drapes, with a white table, with a white couch, with flowers, which include white lilies and white roses. And then, you know, there's a collection of like 40-plus CDs that have to be present.
While some of these demands seem a bit much, most promoters are only too happy to provide Mariah Carey with Cristal champagne or turn Christina Aguilera's dressing room into a health food store. It's money well spent if it helps a pop star put on a great show. When we return, we're gonna hitch a ride on the tour bus and check out life on the road, where there's no weight behind the velvet rope and anything you want is at your fingertips 24 hours a day.
You call, you get it.
All when How to Live Like a Pop Star comes back. Things happen quickly when a hit video turns an artist into a pop star overnight. Suddenly, rabid fans can't get enough of you, and you're selling out concerts all over the world, which means you're constantly on the road and living out of a suitcase. Traveling is a huge part of the pop star life. Most artists spend more time on the road than they do at home. Not that anyone's complaining.
Traveling is a huge perk.
We went around the world before we were 30. I mean, that's kind of cool.
I just reached first class status.
While most pop stars get special treatment, only a select few heavyweights get to enjoy the ultimate pop star perk.
His own $100 million plane.
The Backstreet Boys were on their Black and Blue tour. They had rented this huge jet, and they were going from city to city, biggest jet I've ever seen. And there's only like a handful of people on the plane, just the Backstreet Boys and some of their people.
Final boarding call for flight BSB-1. Get your passports ready and come aboard our private jet for a trip of a lifetime.
This is a way to travel right here, y'all. Dang.
When Janet travels, I mean, she obviously travels in style. I got to fly a lot with her when we were in Europe. We're talking about the nice, you know, comforting leather seats that spin around that got, you know, you each have your own kind of television in there and VCR and seats about 8 people extremely comfortably.
While planes are great for long trips, tour buses are the way to go for shorter jaunts. They come equipped with everything a pop star needs to make life on the highway enjoyable.
Our bus. This is our home when we're traveling for months and months.
Wow, this is going to be a comfortable ride, I can tell already.
It's a pretty plush bus.
Tour buses, for a lot of these pop stars, they all might look very different from the outside, but they all have to have the essentials because they're like home away from homes.
Like it's a lounge in the back with the bed and the TV.
A couple couches where people can hang out. We've got a TV back there.
And a DVD.
DVD player.
Satellite TV, satellite radio. Movie theater systems and TVs and all that sort of stuff, you know. I have my PlayStation.
Got you! Yeah.
It used to be a lot of video games for a while, and then all of a sudden...
Somebody stole our PlayStation.
The back lounge. This is actually where we probably hang out the most.
On Brittany's bus, she's got a full queen-size bed, the whole stereo system, and drapes and curtains.
There's a curtain for privacy. Our bunk is like our little bedroom. Did you show them the TV?
That's right.
Our bunk has a TV and a VCR, which is
So
That's what we call a deluxe.
That's the presidential right there.
Eat, while I song.
We got a little Red Bull, and as you can see, we're not in any shortage of mustard.
All of the junk food. I am the junk food junkie when I'm on tour.
Jolly Ranchers and Airheads, all that junk food. We have a Crunch Bar.
Peanut butter and jelly.
We're making a turkey sandwich.
Cereal.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Smacks, actually.
While life on the tour bus is pretty laid back, there's usually one strict rule that even pop stars have to live by.
This, you can only tinkle in here.
No number 2 on the O-Town bus, okay? Stinky
No
poo-poo.
number 2?
Stinky poo-poo.
Get out the bus!
Once they arrive in town, pop stars trade the amenities of the bus for the luxury of some of the world's fanciest hotels.
I do appreciate a very nice hotel.
I basically live in hotels.
It's like home sweet home for me.
It's important to be in a nice hotel because you want it to be as close as possible as to home.
The rooms are incredible. It's like a house. It's not like a hotel room.
With a balcony.
We went home, and we felt like checking into a hotel.
The guys from O-Town keep from getting homesick by bringing their favorite possessions with them on the road.
I'll show you my favorite little toy. It's small, so we can carry it around. We can write songs with it. Golf clubs. I have to have these. The most important thing that I do on this is my video editing. I videotape a lot of the stuff that we do. Choreography, trips. Okay, bye. You caught me. This is my favorite little thing in the world right here. This is magic. I bring this everywhere I go, and if I forget it, I feel like I've forgotten my head.
This is Star. Bringing my puppies is kind of like my home coming with me.
Other stars who travel more lightly consider their hotel rooms the perfect place to relax.
It has to have a bathtub. And if it has jets in it, it's even better.
The bathtub sat right by this window at the end of the wall, and you looked out over the water. Light some candles, and I put on like some music, and I would just like look out the window, turn the lights off. It was so nice.
One of the best things about staying in a hotel is that you can get anything you want 24 hours a day.
You call, you get it.
The artist recommends Cristal. Sure enough, you walk into their room, they got a couple bottles of Cristal.
They know what they like before they come.
In Vegas, Lance always has a suite that they keep for him. I think it's like 3,000 square feet.
All these great amenities are available to you, for about $6,000 a night.
This goes for about $3,000 a night.
But being cooped up in even the fanciest hotels can get a little boring, so they hit the clubs when they need to let loose.
Pop stars like to go to the place to be seen.
They're not just going to go and hang out at your local bar.
Places like Spa, Bungalow 8, and Suite 16 play host to some of Pop's biggest players and cater to their every whim.
The VIP treatment they get at some of these clubs is probably why they go.
I do get to walk past the lines and go by the velvet rope.
It's like right in, like usually the back door to like a VIP room.
They usually have their own area with security.
If you need a car to go home, you can have, they'll arrange for you a car. If you want a special drink, they'll do it.
Pop stars can also be of a big benefit to a club because they can, if they're seen there and it's written about the next day, it'll create what they call a buzz.
Literally, they'll pay you to come appear at their club and make their club the hot spot. Pop stars can also hit some of the world's most exclusive restaurants for the same VIP treatment.
Nobu, unless you know someone, it's like a 3-month waiting list.
If you're recognized and there's a long wait, sometimes magically you get a table.
We've had NSYNC, Jay-Z comes all the time, Beyonce. Madonna, she's been here several times.
And what about when your favorite hotspot is closed?
Put a call in for my man P. Diddy and see if he could open up early for me. He did. Every time I come here, they know what I'm expecting. Barbecue shrimp, collard greens, candy yams, macaroni and cheese, roasted chicken, fried chicken. They pull all the stops on me, The greatest part about it is it was all free.
Once you make it and you finally can afford to buy a round of drinks or something, is when you don't have to pay for it.
With all the money they save on free drinks, pop stars can afford to throw the swanky party.
Puffy gave a birthday party for Jennifer Lopez.
Let me tell you all about my parties, man. When you walk in the door, you greet it with a glass of champagne.
Puffy's extravagant. He is over the top.
Jennifer Lopez's birthday party costs upwards of $50,000.
I think the biggest tab we've ran out of here is about $35,000 in one person.
And only the king of pop has pockets big enough to close down New York's legendary Tavern on the Green.
When you walked in for Michael Jackson's party, there were 3 munchkins dressed up like the munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. It looked like the greatest little kid's birthday party you've ever been to. There was no limits.
But popcorn and cotton candy aren't every pop star's idea of a good time.
Britney was here, and she was dancing on the go-go boxes on the dance floor.
Britney Spears had a big 20th birthday bash, and among the presents she got was a male stripper who did this like steamy bump and grind dance in front of her, and it was pretty wild stuff for Britney.
Mariah comes, and when she's over here, she walks in, and it's pure pleasure. She walks in with this energy that if the party, if it's not already started, it's gonna start then.
I've gone out on several occasions and seen some hard partiers. I mean, we almost closed the club down with O-Town.
But sometimes they have too much fun. Like when the Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter was arrested after he refused to leave Tampa's Pop City nightclub.
I'm going to go with you had like a good 14 to 16 beers that night. We're a little out of your mind. Is that true?
No comment. I'm not the kind of person that goes overboard on anything.
It's not that big of a deal. So congratulations to you and men like you all over the country.
I like to see the pop stars let their hair down and show that they're real people. Everybody's got to have a good time.
Next up, we'll go inside the $1 million homes.
Hey, there's a monkey in my room.
Drive the hot cars.
This right here is my big family car.
And check out the high-priced toys pop stars buy with their hard-earned cash.
I like nice things.
It's all coming up on How to Live Like a Pop Star. After busting their butts on the road, on the video set, and behind the scenes, it's time for pop stars to enjoy some of the rewards for all their hard work. When it comes time to splurge, nobody spends like they do.
Pop stars, when they get their money, they spend it probably a lot different than the average person. The average person, if they've saved up and let's say go buy something big like a car, the pop star will come in after them and buy like 3 cars.
Real excited. When it's my time to get that first car. We're going to a hot club, pull up in it. At nighttime, no, with the lights on. Oh! Hot.
Lincoln Navigator right here. This is the first car that I ever purchased myself. This right here. Next is the Porsche.
But no car collection is complete without the ultimate pop success symbol, the Mercedes-Benz.
This is my new baby, a 600 V12 Benz.
Over here we got the new Benz. This right here is my big family car. Got to have the convertible.
We all want a Benz. Without a doubt. We would all like a Benz.
Once you've got the car, you'll need a fancy garage to keep it in. That's why pop stars indulge in lavish and incredibly expensive homes. Britney Spears divides her time between her LA mansion and swanky New York loft, while Christina Aguilera paid over $3 million for her LA home. And while pop stars have different tastes and styles, their homes have one thing in common. They're both spectacular inside and out.
Hello, and how you doing? Welcome to my house.
Welcome to our house.
Our humble abode. I wanted to have a fish tank that would go throughout the whole place to be able to see the ocean and everything. Hey, there's a monkey in my room.
Where I chill out and relax. Every pillow is different, which is cool.
Our kitchen actually doubles as a rehearsal space because there's mirrors, floor to ceiling.
We'll all wake up early in the morning and we'll start dancing right here.
This piece right here, you gotta tell you about it. They flew it in from the Philippines. It belonged to a king.
Shaped like a genie and it's wooden, especially carved. I think I'm the only person with this.
You ain't gonna see no chairs like this. I don't really know what kind of chair this is. I got this nice towel warmer that keeps the towel warm.
Since music and television are such a critical part of a pop star's life, a high-tech entertainment system is a pop palace essential.
If you're anybody, you gotta have a widescreen TV. This is my little digital screen. You got to have a ball TV screen. This is like a whole movie. This is my theater. I got the 300 CD player here, which I'll never use. This basically controls the entire house. I want to do a video here in the game room or in my bedroom or in this room. I can watch them in all different rooms, or if I want to have a DVD. We don't have to go out in the city and have a good time. We bring the party to us. The pool area. Brother ain't took a swim yet. I'm waiting for summertime.
Into the courtyard where we have a pool in the middle of our house.
The great thing, it looks like it's going into the lake. How fabulous.
Beautiful view of the ocean. Let me see how I open these things. I don't even know how to open these things. It's real comfortable living.
No matter what happened, my whole family could live in that house for the rest of our lives. That's the best feeling in the world to me.
Cars and houses are part of the pop star's private life, luxuries they can enjoy when they're not on the road. Jewelry, on the other hand, is the pop star status symbol that lets everybody know you've made it.
Ride down the block in an Escalade, bling bling all in your face.
My name is Mimi So, and I am the jeweler to all the pop stars. Brittany had wore a piece like this one, 15 carats in diamonds. This is all in platinum. These are the rings that Pink was wearing in her video, Get the Party Started. Jessica Simpson has these. These are $35,000 each. Christina, she loves the endless diamond hoops. 13 carats in diamonds. This is one of Eve's favorites. It's a good luck charm, she called it. It's the night that she won that award at the EMA. This piece we customized for Usher, over 150 carats in diamonds. A good $200,000.
My accountant gonna kill me. He told me to stay away from you guys. You think it's too much? I like nice things.
On a recent shopping spree, the guys in O-Town indulged their inner children with a trip to the world's biggest toy store.
Money. I am in a private room.
Private rooms for our very best customers.
How much for the replica of R2-D2? Jacob was trying to, get that monkey. We're playing with the stuff Mom only brings out when the relatives come over. Can anybody buy an extra large dog, please?
The thing that's funny about when you become a celebrity is all of a sudden you gather fetishes. All of a sudden you have special interests, because now you can.
Which explains how J-Lo was able to have 10,000 roses at her wedding. Madonna can fly in celebrity friends to keep her company on her European tour. Or Joey from NSYNC can upgrade his favorite superhero memento.
Before it was like a little plastic thing. Now it's all diamonds.
I'm working on my fetish, I guess you would say. I'm restoring the very first car I ever bought.
Pop stars don't just indulge themselves. Most love to share the wealth with their friends and family.
My brother got a PlayStation 2. I'm gonna get him a bunch of games.
My older brother really wanted a new car, like a VW Beetle. So for his birthday, I bought him like that exact same car.
Justin bought Brittany an Audi TT. She was looking at the car. Wow, this car is so cute. And Justin came out and said, it's yours.
I got this for my birthday. Jermaine gave it to me.
I got my daddy a Rolex, which was his dream his whole life.
Such a nice feeling to be able to give back to your family in a way and like be able to buy nice Christmas presents and nice birthday presents and stuff now. It feels good.
There you have it, a crash course in how to live like a pop star. As we've seen pop stars work hard, play hard, and live life in the public eye. Sound good to you? Then follow these rules and who knows, maybe we'll see you on MTV one day.
I honestly say I want to pinch myself every morning, and I want to thank God every morning because I feel so blessed to do what I do.
I think that the coolest thing is just that I get to wake up every day and I'm going to enjoy what I'm going to do.
Whenever I go home, I go to my bedroom to that same window that I used to look out of and dream about this from. I look out and I'm just like, I'm returning to this place, like having had these things happen to me, and it's so cool, you know?
Being a pop star, it's pretty amazing. I think this is about as good as it gets right here.
As long as people are liking the music, you gotta be happy. That's what, that's what you're doing it for.